Welcome guys back to the channel. It's your guy Mighty Gideon, and this is the episode 3 of turning $3 to $10, and currently I'm going to pass the very challenge in this episode. So from the very point, I've seen a very strong zone there. That's a very big resistance zone that it is created at that very point. It is currently creating on that zone, and also if you zoom in from the lower bottom, you see that it is currently going to sell that massively. I'm seeing a very massive sales at that very point. And also, if you watch, you can see they created a support zone at the lower area. That's a very big support zone. We're currently in profits from our balance and more from our last episode. Currently, they created a support zone, and currently it is going to sell that massively to that very point. It's a very easy setup I'm seeing here. Most times a trade can create an easy setup. I take my entry and I'm in profit. So most times you can see a setup being created at the very point. You can see a head and shoulder pattern here. They created a head and shoulder pattern at the tip of my entry. At that very point, you can see that's a very head pattern they created at that very point. And also the shoulder pattern, and also that's a more shoulder pattern. Also this is another shoulder pattern at that very point. So this is a head and shoulder pattern, and also they created a support zone and a resistance zone, and also a head and shoulder pattern that signifies a massive sell. So from the very point, I'm expecting massive sales, a downside, and more. These are two conferences that validate my setup at the very point. So let's watch and see. Currently we're up in profit at this very point. This is currently selling down massively. If you want, it is selling down from our initial zone, and I'm closing out trades in profit at the very point. It is currently sold down massively. Like from that very point, from our entry, it is selling down massive because it analyzed to a very big resistance zone, and also it created a chart pattern that signifies a massive sales. So at the very point, we are currently in profit at this very point, and so currently I'm closing out trades in profit, close up positions from $5,000. We're currently up in $16,000 at the very point, stand now than $60.20 something at the very point. So I'm still expecting sales a downside, but I've closed out trades in profit to increase my loss size, to flip the account to something massive. So currently I'll wait for the trade to retest to the up zone there, because when the trade sell down, it always retests to continue the sales. So currently at the very point, the currently retested, and I took my entry. I'm currently up in few profit at this very point. I'm expecting the trade to start selling down massively from this very point there. I'm expecting massive sales, that a sell, and that the trade currently showing at the very point. So if you were there, see they created a head and shoulder pattern at that very point again. It created a head and shoulder pattern at that very point there. So if you watch, we are currently up a little bit down, but I'm expecting massive sales. So currently we are currently up in profit at the very point to have passed the very challenge. If you watch, you see the trade selling down from that very point, from that head and shoulder pattern it created again. It's still selling down massively, and currently we have passed the very challenge. I'm closing out trades in profit at the very point. This account have been taken to a mighty height. Any account I decide to touch must be limited, and currently we have flipped the very account to a mighty height at the very point. It is sold down massively, and we close all trades in profit. And if you want to join my VIP signal to take my daily trades and make huge profits, or if you want to learn my study of trading, the mighty strategies to trade and make huge profits, or account management from a small account to something very massive to a mighty height, you can contact me via the link below in this video. See you in my next video. Peace out.